Good morning, guys. How are you? Is everything good?
Yeah.
How about you, Jesse? I can't see you. All right, so today we're going to have our first class. I am going to share my screen with you guys. You guys are going to need a notebook too, and a pen or a pencil. All right. So today's class is going to be on inspirational people, but our biography is going to be about Steve Jobs. Okay, have you guys heard about him? Do you know who Steve Jobs is, Jesse, Jemmy? Have you heard of him?
Yeah.
All right, Jesse, you haven't. Nope. All right. So first we're going to start off with our warm-up activity, okay? You guys are going to do the same chart in your notebook, all right? You're going to have the word apologize, dictionary, and September in your notebook, okay? Because your job, you guys are going to have 5 minutes, and you're going to try to make as many new words with the 3 words that you see. For example, for apologize, let me just put in a box. All right, for apologize, what word could we come up with apologize using the letters of apologize? Let me see. So this is what I'm going to do in my notebook, okay? This is just an example, apologize. It could be, for example, logo. I got a word there. Then I'm going to try to come up with more words, okay? And then I'm going to do the same thing with dictionary and September. All right, so you guys are going to have 5 minutes, and then we're going to share ideas, see who has the most for each word. Do you understand, Jesse and Jemmy?
Could you explain it again?
Huh?
Could you explain it again?
Okay, so you guys are going to do this chart in your notebook. You're going to write apologize, dictionary, and September, exactly like it is. For each word, you guys are going to try to come up with new words using the letters, but coming up with a new word. You don't have to use all the letters. For example, logo. I got logo. L-O-G-O. I didn't use all the letters, only some of them. But I'm trying to use the letters here for apologize and making new words. I'm going to do the same for dictionary, using these letters and coming up with new words. And September, using those letters and coming up with new words, okay? So that's what you guys are going to do for 5 minutes, okay? So let me put on the timer. And you guys can start. It can be big words or small words, easy words. Any word that you can come up with these 3 words. All right, you guys got 1 more minute. All right, you guys can turn on your microphones and we're going to start sharing ideas, okay? Let's try to make a big list for each word. So for apologize, who could give me another word? We have logo. What else did you guys find?
I put loop.
Loop. Excellent. Okay, Jesse, do you have like another word for apologize? No more words? Only loop? What else could we find? Look, Apollo. We could do polo. And I think that's it for that one. Okay, you could turn on, both of you guys could turn on your microphones for dictionary. What other words could you make with dictionary?
Car.
Car. All right, Jesse, what do you have?
I have ice.
Huh?
I have daddy for D.
Hold on. Ari?
No, I have daddy for D. Daddy.
Dad. For dictionary, you found that word? Spell it out for me. D-A?
D-A-Y.
Like that? Dairy? Dairy. Like that. Okay. Another word. What else did you guys find? I found another one.
Tardy.
Any. What did you say, Jamie?
Tardy.
Tardy. Excellent. Another one. Jesse, could you come up with another one? It could be small ones. I found another one. Train.
I rat,
Can, what else?
rat,
Rap, rat, exactly, rat. Good. Jesse, another one.
For why I got yourself.
Huh?
For why I got yourself. Yourself.
Your, for which one? For the second one? Dictionary?
No. Yeah, for why
Why?
I got yourself.
Like the word yourself.
Yeah.
We don't have the yo though.
Mm.
Yourself. What could you do with why? Yeah. Look, there's another one. Ran. See, you don't have to make big words. It could be small ones. Ran.
dog,
Huh?
dog, Yossi,
The K's missing for that one. We would need the K. Doc. All right. What about for September? What do you guys have for September?
beer,
I can't hear you.
beer,
Beer. Excellent. I was thinking about that one too. All right. What other one? Jesse, what else do you have? It could be a small one. It doesn't have to be big. I got one. Pet. P-E-T. Pet. Another one.
remember,
Remember. I think remember can't be it because remember, if I'm not wrong, it has the double M, right? Remember. Yeah, so remember. We have another one, met. What else could we have?
hamper,
Huh?
hamper,
Temper. Excellent. Temper. Jesse, I need one word.
Meat.
Meat. Excellent. Double E. Meat. Excellent. All right. So, right now in your notebooks, you guys are going to write some answers. I'm going to ask you some pre-reading questions. You guys are going to predict what we are going to read today, okay? Like what information we are going to learn. So, you guys don't have to write the question down. Just write the answer. You guys are going to have like a minute to answer each question, okay? There are going to be 5 questions. The first one, let me see if I could. All right. The first question is, do you know who Steve Jobs is? All right. You guys are going to answer that in your question, right? As a title, pre-reading, sorry, like this, pre-reading questions. And you're not going to write the question that I wrote down, just the answer. So do you guys know who Steve Jobs is? All right. The second question, do you know what he invented? That's going to be the second question. Do you know what he invented? You could even guess if you don't know. Okay, what did he invent? So we have 2 questions right now. You guys could answer those. All right. Number 3. What do you think the reading will talk about? What do you think the reading will talk about? And the last question. Do you think that Steve Jobs succeeded in his career? That is the last pre-reading question. Do you think that Steve Jobs succeeded in his career? And the last one, number 5. How do you think he died? What provoked his death? So these are the 5 pre-reading questions. And we're going to share our thoughts right now. I'm going to ask each one. And then after reading, we're going to compare and see if our predictions were correct or they were incorrect, okay? So, Jamie, do you know who Steve Jobs is?
Yeah.
Okay, what about you, Jesse? Do you know who he is? Okay, yes. 2, what do you think he invented, Jamie?
iPhones, tablets, computers.
Okay, Jesse, what did you put down? What did he invent?
iPhone. iPad and all the Apple things.
All right. Number 3, what do you think this reading will talk about? Jesse, what did you put down?
About his life, his career, how he became.
Famous. Excellent. What about you, Jamie? What do you think this reading will talk about?
His accomplishments and his work life.
Okay, excellent. Number 4, do you think that Steve Jobs succeeded in his career? Jamie?
Yes.
Jesse, excellent.
Yeah.
All right, Jamie, nice prediction. And number 5, how do you think he died?
I believe he had cancer.
Okay, what about you, Jesse? What do you think? How do you think he died?
Yeah, I think he had he had something, I forgot what it was.
All right, guess. Make a guess.
Tumor.
A tumor. Okay. So write that down. So now we're going to do our reading. You guys can read along with me here, or you guys could press on the link that I sent you in the chat and put that up on your computer screen if this is too small, okay? And please keep in mind what each paragraph, like what each, do you guys see how we have words that are in bold? So each paragraph has a different topic. For example, where did Steve Jobs grow up? All right. Another one is early life. Then we have Apple computer. Another bold word, out of Apple. What do you see? What do you understand with out of Apple? What do you think it's going to talk about? Jesse. Out of Apple. Like just reading those 3 words, what do you think the paragraph might talk about?
Did he finish?
Maybe that he finished Apple. What about you, Jamie? What do you think out of Apple means?
Maybe that they ran out of ideas.
Okay, exactly. When we read, we're going to find out. Then another bold word, next computer. Okay, and then we have Pixar movies, Back to Apple, Death, and we have interesting facts about Steve Jobs. All right, so we have to keep in mind all of the important facts because after we read, we are going to make a map and write the important details that we found in this text, okay? So let's start with the reading. This biography is going to be about Steve Jobs, his occupation, interpreter and inventor. He was born February 24, 1955 in San Francisco, California. He died October 5, 2011 in Palo Alto, California. And he is best known for co-founding Apple Computers. So you guys were both right in your predictions. Biography. Where did Steve Jobs grow up? Steve Jobs was born in San Francisco, California on February 24, 1955. His birth parents gave him up for adoption, and he was adopted by Paul and Clara Jobs. Paul was a machinist and Clara an accountant. When Steve was 5, the family moved to Mountain View, California, where Steve went to school and grew up. One of Steve's favorite hobbies growing up was working with the electronics in his garage with his dad. They would take apart electronics like radios and then put them back together. Steve was a smart student but got bored with school. He often played pranks on others, getting into trouble. When he was 13, Jobs met 18-year-old Steve Wozniak. Wozniak was also into electronics, and the two boys became friends. All right. So this is going to talked about when he was born, what happened, he was adopted, how he got into electronics, right? Early life. Jesse, could you help me out with early life? I can't hear you. I think there you go.
If I click the link, it's gonna take me out of the meeting, and I
Okay.
can't see that here.
Could you see though? Could you see there on my presentation screen?
Yeah, but like it's like tiny, tiny, tiny.
All right. Let me see if I could. Hold on 1 second. There you go. Early life after.
After graduating from high school, Jobs attended to Reed College in Oregon. However, he found the classes boring and soon dropped out. Taking a job with video games maker Atari, Jobs became more and more interested in philosophy, and he quit his job and took a trip to India to find enlightenment. He spent 8 months traveling around India and studying the religion of Jain. Of He returned to California and went to work for
Atari. All right. So in his early life, so we could write down, right? I'm writing notes down for each paragraph, right? For the first one, for growing up, I put down like important information. He was born in San Francisco, Cali, February 24, 1955. That is one thing that was important for when he was growing up, right? The paragraph that I read. And then I put down that he was adopted by Paul and Clara Jobs, right? And then I put that they moved to Mountain View. where he grew up. That's where he grew up, all right? So those are important facts. We're gonna need these facts. I'm doing that in my notebook because we're gonna need that in our maps. Since the other classes, remember, we worked on the specific ideas, the general ideas, we're trying to find that in each paragraph, okay? So what do you think I could put Jamie in for this paragraph right here? One of Steve's favorite hobbies. What could we write down? What important like fact could we write down?
Like taking apart electronics and working with them.
So he worked with electronics with his dad. So that became like his hobby. He liked doing that. And he met, who did he meet, Jesse?
His friend.
Exactly. And what was his name?
Once.
Steve Wozniak, right? So these are important facts that we need to know. So did you guys write that down? Excellent. Okay, now for early life. Jamie, what do you think we could write for early life?
He went to India and studied Zen.
Exactly, but before that, excellent job, excellent job. But before that,
He
Steve
studied in
attended what college?
Reed College in Oregon.
Exactly, Reed College. So we write that down. That's one important fact. However, exactly. And then, like you told me, he went to India to find enlightenment. All right, so that's what he did. And what else did he study? What did he study, Jesse? What religion did he study?
In something.
Zen Buddhism, right? So he studied that religion. All right, and when he returned back to California, who did he work with? He worked for
Atari.
exactly Atari. So look, we already have our like important little details for those two. Now we could continue. So it could be a little bit more easier when we're doing our math. So Apple computer. So when you guys, if you guys find something important here, please write it down. Write down your notes and then we'll share. It says Jobs began hanging out with Steve again, and the two of them were very interested in computers. Wozniak wanted his own personal computer and began the electronics genius he was. He invented his own computer. Jobs was impressed. He said, hold on a second. He said that they should start their own company selling the computer, and Wozniak agreed. In 1976, they formed the company Apple Computer and called their first computer the Apple I. They began making the computers in Jobs' garage. Jobs was just 21 years old at the time. All right. Wozniak then started working on the next version called the Apple II. Jobs could tell that this was going to be a great product. He sold the idea to some investors, convincing them to invest in the company. The Apple II was a great success. The company quickly grew and went public just 4 years after it started in 1980. So what could we write down for Apple Computer? Like an important fact.
He created his own computer.
Okay, Wozniak made his own computer. All right, and another important fact, Jami, what year did they make Apple I?
1976.
Exactly, 1976. First Apple computer. And where did they make these computers?
In his garage.
Garage, right? In his garage. This is where they made the computers. Okay. And then they also made Apple II, right? And so on and so on and so on until today. So out of Apple. Jesse, can you read that? Out of Apple.
The next two personal computers from Apple, the Apple III and the Lisa, were not very successful. Jobs put all his effort into the development of the
Macintosh.
Macintosh. The Macintosh was introduced with much
Fanfare.
fanfare during the Super Bowl. It was a huge success.
Exactly. However, you could keep on reading.
However, Apple was coming under increasing the pressure from the PC design in IBM. The PC was an open
Concept.
which could not currently made by multiple computer companies. The PC was much cheaper than the Macintosh, and the Apple sales began to decline. Jobs took the blame and
Resigned.
resigned from Apple 1985.
All right. So out of Apple, what could we write down here? Something small. What do you guys think?
They were very successful.
Very successful?
They weren't.
They weren't. Okay, so for what two? It was Apple III and Lisa, not successful, right? But they introduced Macintosh. They took another computer, and that was a huge success. All right. All right, next computer. Jamie, could you help me with the reading? Next computer.
Always wanting to create the next great product, Jobs started a new company called Next Computer. First products from Next were high-end personal computers. They were technically great, too expensive for the average person, and Next began to lose money. Jobs then turned Next into a software company, and it began to have some.
All right, so next computer. We could write down Next had to be a software company, and then it had some success, right? Excellent. All right, now we have Pixar movies. Let me write that down, Pixar movies. In 1986, Jobs purchased a graphics company for, I can't read that, for 10 million. He changed the name of the company to Pixar. At first, the company sold 3D graphics software, but in 1991, they received a contract from Disney to create full-length film. Their first film was Toy Story, which was a huge success. Pixar went on to make films such as Finding Nemo, Monsters, Cars, WALL-E, and Up. Jobs actually made more money with Pixar than he did during his first stint with Apple. So we could write down that Pixar movies, that Jobs was involved with huge Pixar movies, right? That's what it's saying, that he had more success with the first computer of Apple. It was a hit. I think everyone has heard and watched Finding Nemo, Monsters, Cars, Wall-E, and Up. Those were huge movies when we were little. And then it says back to Apple. All right, back to Apple. In 1997, Apple ended up purchasing Next from Jobs. He then returned to the company as a CEO. Apple was struggling at the time and needed some new ideas. With Jobs at the helm, Apple began to branch out into new products. They introduced the iPod music player and iTunes music software. Both were a huge success and gave Apple a new image of being on the cutting edge of consumer electronics. In 2007, Apple introduced the iPhone, which changed the ways phones were used and took the mobile phone market by storm. Jobs became a celebrity and was considered by many to be one of the great innovators of the 2000s. So, Jobs went back to Apple, and that's when he created iPhones, all that, right? First, he only came up with computers, and now what we learned here in this paragraph is that he created iPhones, okay? And that's when Jobs became a boom, an impact on society. Everyone knew him, okay? And then death. Jessica, could you read the last paragraph, death?
Wait. Steve Jobs died on October 5, 2011 from pancreatic cancer. He had fought cancer for several years since he began diagnostic in 2003.
All right, so an important fact. He died October 5th, 2011 from a pancreatic cancer. All right, so now that we have those important details, I think we could fill in this main theme map. All right, so what do you guys want to write down for main theme? What do you think the main theme about this text was? What could we put as a general idea? So this biography about Steve Jobs talked about
His accomplishments and
his accomplishments and
his life.
All right. All right, now for growing up. What could we write down for growing up? Okay, so it's recording again, all right? Let me show you guys the screen once again. All right. Okay, Jesse, what could we put down for growing up? What information do we have for growing up? You got to turn on your microphone.
He was adopting his parent was I don't know, he moved to Mountain.
Oh, that's
California.
right. He was adopted, right? He moved, the family moved to,
California.
no, not California. Do you remember, Jamie? Mountain View. Okay. What else do you think we could write down for this one? There's an important fact. And when was he born?
February 24, 1955.
Excellent. Born in February 24th, 1955. Excellent. Okay, information about his early life. What could we write down for his early life? Do you guys remember where he went to college?
Reed College in Oregon.
Exactly. Let me write that down. Reed. All right, so attended Reed College in Oregon. What else could we write down? Where did he go? Remember he went to a different country?
He went to India.
Yes, exactly. He went to India. Okay. And what did he study in India? You guys remember? What did he study?
Zen.
Philosophy.
Okay, philosophy. What is your idea, Jamie? What did he study?
Zen Buddhism.
Exactly. He studied Zen Buddhism, and it's a religion. All right. He studied that religion. Excellent. Accomplishments. What could we put down for accomplishments? Anything. Tell me anything from the story that we read. What did
He
he?
created the computers.
He created the Apple computers. Excellent. What else did he accomplish, Jesse? What else could we put that he accomplished? Because he wasn't only involved in the Apple life. What else did he accomplish? So he got the Apple computer.
He also got the Pixar things.
Exactly. He was involved. He had success in Pixar movies. He also made another type of computer. What computer was that? Starts with an N.
Next.
Exactly. He made Next computers and software, right? And there's one more. What else did he make?
iPhones.
Exactly. He made the iPhones, what you guys are using right now, right? iPhones. And what do you guys use to like put like save your music, that software? Do you guys remember what that software is? You guys could put up you guys could download games from there. You guys could save your pictures. It's like a software that you guys put it on your computer. It has to do with iPhones too.
Apple Store.
Apple stores. There's another one. It starts with an I. IT.
iTunes.
iTunes, exactly. That's what he also made, that software, okay? Okay, and the last one, his death. How did he die?
He
It
had
was the cancer.
All right, he was, let me put that, he died from pancreatic cancer. And in what year did he die? What year did he die?
He died on October 5.
Exactly, October 5th. What year?
2011.
2011.
Exactly, good job, guys, 2011. So look, this is our map. See how easy it was if we wrote down the information? So this is our map about the text, okay? So our last activity, I am going to send you guys, I'm gonna share with you guys, it's our quiz. Let me just copy the link. All right, and I'm going to send it to you guys by our Zoom chat. Hold on 1 second. My computer froze. Could you guys hear me and see me or no?
I could hear you, but
Could you guys hear me?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. Let me just, I guess I'm gonna send you guys a chat because my Zoom is not working on my computer. Hold on 1 second. Like froze. There you go, guys. I sent the link onto the chat. Did you guys get it?
Oh my God.
So you guys are going to answer this quick quiz about today. I believe there are 6 questions, nothing else. Not even 6 questions, like 5
Yeah, I got
questions.
it.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 questions.
Sandra,
You're done?
listen, me duele la ca-
I'm done too.
All right, Jesse, are you done? No? Okay. Hold on, let's just wait up for Jesse.
I finished.
Excellent. Okay. Hold on. Let me just. Let me see. Excellent, guys. I'm going to end this class and then we're gonna reconnect one more time just to explain to you guys. You guys gotta do 2 more things. That's it, okay? The last evaluation and the survey, okay? All right, I'm gonna put X on this. Or you guys could like disconnect from the call. Because it's not working.